The former US Ambassador at Large for War Crimes Issues and Senior Fellow at the Council on Foreign Relations.
It's very interesting, and it's lovely to talk to you this morning, Professor. We've seen some terrible pictures from the whole war, the last few months of war in Ukraine, which convince the average viewer that there are war crimes going on. But is this a move towards actually making a case for war crimes?
Yes, absolutely. This is a phenomenal occurrence in world history where the atrocities that are being committed by the Russian military as part of a criminal aggression against Ukraine. That's the crime of aggression. And under the crime of aggression are certainly war crimes, and we're increasingly seeking crimes against humanity, which are these intentional assaults against a civilian population. And now we're reaching the red lines of genocide. And there is so much exposure in the media to the commission of these crimes that never before have we really seen so much information flooding in that can establish the basis not only for official investigations, which are already underway, but also ultimately for prosecutions and also determinations of state responsibility for Russia in various judicial forums. This genocide finding is very narrowly constructed, and I think that's important for the audience to understand. Genocide has many dimensions to it, but one of the most sort of ugly dimensions is the incitement to genocide. And that's what the Russian government is doing. It's inciting it. Now, there are reasonable grounds that genocidal acts like killings and, razing residential areas with constant bombardments and deporting children, etc. We see that all happening, and there are reasonable grounds to see that evidence, which may someday be proved in a courtroom. But at this point, it's extremely important under the Genocide Convention, which Russia is a party to, and that most other nations are party to, that there is a duty to prevent genocide, not just to prosecute it, but to prevent it. And in order to prevent it, you actually have to call it out pretty quickly. It doesn't mean you're proving it in a court of law. You're saying as a policy matter and as a mere factual reality, obviously, something is happening. It looks like genocide. It talks like genocide. It walks like genocide, and it is an extremely serious criminal, act. And so, I think what we're trying to accomplish here is to call it out and ask governments to undertake their duty to prevent it, and that can be done in many different ways by many different countries.
Professor